Alright, folks, the cricketing world just got its first big shocker for the 2026 T20 World Cup. And get this, straight out of the BCCI headquarters, we just got a bombshell announcement. India, the defending champs, just dropped their 15-member squad, making them the first nation to lock in their team for the tournament. This wasn't just some boring admin update, oh no, this was a declaration that immediately sent shockwaves across the globe, absolutely blowing up sports networks and fan forums. This news wasn't just about who made the cut, but just as importantly, who didn't, and the dramatic shakeup in leadership roles that clearly signals a bold new direction. But at the heart of all this drama, one decision has completely split opinions and dominated headlines: the shocking omission of Shubman Gill, who was previously India's T20 vice-captain. His absence from the squad is definitely the biggest talking point, immediately raising questions about the team's strategic direction. But hey, as one star steps out, another steps up, with all-rounder Axar Patel getting a huge promotion to vice-captain. This surprise promotion really shows there's a much bigger tactical shift happening behind the scenes. So, what does this early, decisive move mean for India's title defense? And how will these radical changes reshape their journey to the 2026 T20 World Cup? The stage is set, and the debate has just begun. So, dropping Shubman Gill, who's widely seen as a cornerstone of India's top batting lineup, has totally blown up into this huge national discussion. Chief selector Ajit Agarkar spoke to the media, basically saying Gill wasn't left out because he's out of form, but because of a calculated move driven by combinations more than anything else. Now, that explanation, even though it gives us a peek into what the selectors were thinking, has honestly just made everyone speculate and argue even more. Was it really just about balancing the batting order? Or were they actually trying to shift towards players who can do a bit of everything? The whole cricket world is looking at this from every single angle, with live blogs and TV pundits absolutely tearing apart Agarkar's statements, trying to figure out the real reason behind dropping such a big name. I mean, Gill's talent? No one can argue with that, and he's really delivered big time in the past. Him not being there just shows you how brutal international cricket selections can be, where even big names can suddenly be on the bench if the team decides to go a different strategic route. And the talk isn't just about Gill, by the way. It's also about what's happening with other players on the edge of the squad. Take Chitesh Sharma, for example. He also didn't make the cut, while the super energetic Ishan Kishan got himself a spot, which means he's back in a World Cup squad. What these choices tell us is pretty clear. They're trying to build a team that can really adapt to all sorts of conditions and match scenarios, sometimes putting how well someone fits the strategy over how big a name they are. So, with all the buzz going around, Axar Patel getting that vice-captain spot is a pretty big strategic move from the Indian selectors. This move clearly shows they're keen on beefing up the team's all-round game, really focusing on deeper batting options and a rock-solid spin attack. I mean, Axar's been so consistent with both bat and ball, and you add to that his cool head under pressure, it just makes him a no-brainer for a leadership spot. But this isn't just about individual talent, right? It's about building a squad with tons of options and real tactical flexibility. And Ishan Kishan, that explosive wicketkeeper-batsman, coming back into the fold? That just really hammers home their commitment to dynamic play. Kishan's reaction, shared on social media and through quick comments, you could just feel the excitement, really showing how much this means personally to these athletes. The BCCI's media advisory really drove home how serious these selections are, not just for the World Cup, but also for that upcoming T20I series against New Zealand. This dual-purpose squad announcement basically tells us these 15 players are India's undisputed first-choice T20 unit, ready to be seriously tested against top-tier competition even before the main event kicks off. This kind of continuity and getting the core team to gel early is absolutely crucial for building synergy and really nailing down their strategies way ahead of that big 2026 tournament. So, India's squad announcement? Yeah, that's causing ripples way beyond just the team's locker room, kicking off a huge buzz among fans and experts alike. Social media? It's absolutely blowing up with super passionate debates about every single player picked, and every single one left out. And you can totally see this intense scrutiny just by checking the trending searches. Stuff like, "Why is Gill dropped?" is absolutely skyrocketing. Funnily enough, the name Dinesh Karthik has also popped back up in online searches. Now, Karthik isn't even in the current squad, but he's trending because people are constantly debating that balance between our seasoned finishers and the hot, emerging young hitters. Fans are totally revisiting his past World Cup heroics and having big arguments about whether experience or youth is better for those super high-pressure T20 games. This whole thing just goes to show that deep emotional connection fans have with their cricketing heroes and, honestly, the game itself. Oh, and get this, India pulling that unprecedented move, being the very first team to announce their squad? That has not gone unnoticed on the global stage. The ICC's official tournament hub, which now lists India as the first to lock in their 15, really puts a spotlight on just how prepared they are and their strategic foresight. This proactive move, it's setting a formidable benchmark, pushing other cricket boards worldwide to really scrutinize their own talent pools and selection strategies. And get this, they're all comparing their fresh new combinations against India's now declared blueprint for 2026. So, India, the defending champs, are showing their hand early with this squad announcement. It's like a huge roadmap for how they plan to hold onto that T20 World Cup title. This isn't just any squad, it's a big shift in strategy. They've left out a big-name batter like Gill and instead brought in an all-rounder like Axar Patel. That tells us they're really focusing on having a deeper batting lineup and a ton of spin options who can also swing the bat. This tactical shake-up is all about giving India a super flexible playing 11, one that can really adapt to any pitch conditions and handle whatever the opposition throws at them throughout the tournament. The upcoming T20I series against New Zealand? That's gonna be the first big test for this new team. It's their chance for the main guys to really click, for those strategies to get a proper workout, and for the captain and coach to really lock down their command. This quick, bold move doesn't just show that India means business, it totally amps up the excitement for the 2026 T20 World Cup. Seriously, every match, every performance, every single tactical decision from now until the tournament kicks off will be seen through the lens of this carefully picked squad. The road to defending their title has officially begun, and honestly, the whole cricketing world is watching, holding its breath, to see if this daring new strategy will bring them another trophy.